Alrighty, hello everyone, and right now I'm going to try out making my first Minecraft video for the first time. For something simple, I decided to show how to make a proper and very simple sugarcane farm. As you can see, we have a big giant farm area here for all the users on my server to use. There's a big patch for everything. And I just made a sugarcane one earlier, and I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger just so I can show you how exactly I made it. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is make somewhere to put water, because as you know, you can only put sugarcane next to a block that has water in it, like here. So, we're going to do a stripe of water, 2 stripes of dirt, and a stripe of water. So, let's make our first stripe of water. And apparently we've dug down into a pit. So, we don't want our water holes to be incredibly deep, so that way when sugarcane falls into it, we just jump in and grab it without having to, swim way far down and then swim all the way back up again. So, just start digging some trenches here. And looks like I dug into some swampland. It's okay, we put a block and get rid of that. Then we want to skip 2 more stripes of dirt here, and we want to build out another trench to put water in. So as we're doing the trenches, just like I said before, make sure when you make one too deep to go ahead and fill it back in, because we only need it 1 block deep. Sugarcane needs a block right next to water, but other than that, it is not really too freaking picky about where you put it. And that's why I'm using dirt instead of sand. A lot of people tend to put them around sand, but it's not really needed. Alrighty, so it looks like we dug a little bit too deep again. Let's go ahead and fill those back in. And this is going to be the last stripe I make, and then I'm going to show you how to start planting them and filling them in. So, now that we got those in place, we're going to go ahead and start filling them with water. Basically, you want to make a whole bunch of buckets to make this easier. A whole lot of buckets. That way you can carry a whole bunch of water to your area at one time. And that way you're not making 1 trip for 1 bucket of water, 1 trip for another bucket of water, because we're going to need a decent amount of water for this. And also, of course, if you're building a farm like this, you want to put a little fence around to help keep the monsters out. When I put the fencing down, when I come to the end, I leave 1 more stripe of dirt, so you can do 1 more stripe of sugarcane at the end. That was a mistake I made when I very first started building my sugarcane farm, and, well, I'm not going to go back and fix it now. It'd just take forever, and that's just nonsense. Pure nonsense, I tell you. Okay, so let's pull this all the way back over there, and we're actually going to knock 1 out just so that I don't have to go back. Okay, so now the next thing we need to do is go to a body of water. Oh, look at that, I just happen to have one right here. Yay! Okay, so if you put your stacked buckets down here in your inventory like that, you just go ahead and click your stacked buckets, and as long as you have enough open space in there for the rest of your buckets, and we're going to drop a few things in the water here that we don't need. As long as you have enough space in there, you can just highlight your stack of buckets, like you see I got a stack of 7 there, and just click, 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 and just keep filling it up. That's all you really need to do. Every now and then it won't let you keep doing it from the same area. You have to move like that. Grab some more water, and all of my buckets are filled now. And from what I found, this trench here, I'm not sure how many blocks wide, but as long as this trench is here is, I just put 1 bucket in one end of the trench. And then you take another bucket and put it in the other end of the trench. And boom, you got a trench ready to feed your sugarcane. So let's do that for the other ones that I left. Now also, it leaves this little dip in the middle. That doesn't really matter. I don't know, that kind of bugged me a little bit as appearances, because, people who have OCD love playing Minecraft. So I went ahead and, after I filled in all the strips, like I'm doing right here, I went ahead and dropped a bucket in the middle of each one as well. So that way, I just stood right over here where it dipped, grabbed a bucket, dropped water in there, grabbed another bucket, dropped some water in there. Don't get caught in the current. For some reason it's a still thing, but it still has current. And now that we have that all done, if you really want to be picky about it, there's a couple more dips. You can fill them in. You can make it all nice and even water. But I'll probably do that eventually. But not in this video, because I'm already taking too long. Okay, so now, as you can see, we got the trenches, 2 stripes of dirt, trench, 2 stripes of dirt, blah, blah, blah. Now you can go ahead and start putting in your sugar cane. And we just go la-di-da-di-da, all the live long day, planting our sugar cane. And as you can see, in the dirt, with the 1 stripe of water next to it, all the sugar cane, or sugar plane, I guess if it flies, plants just fine. And, ooh, flour on our way. Must get rid of the flour. There we go. Okay. So, as you can see, that is a simple way to make, you gotta have dirt. Got to have dirt. Cannot plant sugarcane on stone. Make sure of that. Don't forget that one fact. It's very important or it won't grow. Just run through really fast. Plant all the sugarcane. And I'll just do a couple more stripes here and then I will be done with this video. And I hope you learned a little something. If not, well, I had fun making my first Minecraft video. And if you're still with me through this long in the video, I applaud your patience with me, and I applaud you in general for watching the video and playing Minecraft. So, anyways, there we go. We now have an even bigger field of sugarcane than when I started with, and, well, we can make plenty of paper and sugar and junk like that out of it when it's all high and growing. Thank you very much for watching, and happy Minecrafting, everybody.